All right, hello. This is the Mental Threads Podcast, episode 33. Yeah, I know. I gotta put it down. Yes, I'm here with my new guest here, Queen Izzy.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, Queen Izzy. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm weak.
All right, so so this is yeah, she is an artist and alumni from North Carolina Central University. She is Nigerian.
Period. Yes, sir.
What tribe is your people from?
Yoruba.
Yoruba?
Mm-hmm.
Also, like one of the main people from Nigeria, the Yoruba.
Yeah, I mean, they're one of the major tribes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My tribe is the Mono tribe in like Liberia. I think we originated from Sudan, I think in the 300s or whatever. We like migrated a lot. So like we're kind of be like in Northern Africa, kind of trading a lot with like the Arabians and stuff like that.
Oh, dope. So what language do you speak?
I mean, Mono. That's what we call it.
Oh, so how do you say hi?
They didn't teach us the language. I think E2. I think something.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like you pretty much they taught you your language and everything in your family.
Who's they? Oh, like my parents. Yeah, they they spoke to us in our native language, Yoruba. So me and my siblings are able to understand it and speak it. But when we speak it, we have like an American accent, so it's so funny. Nobody ever takes us seriously.
Yeah, man.
But we're speaking dead ass Yoruba though. No, it's lit though.
They didn't teach us any of the languages, bro. Like we're just we're so lost. It's kind of sad. Like, but it is what it is. I understand you've been doing this music thing for a while.
Yeah.
And everything. How long? When do you pretty much get into music as a whole?
What do I get as a whole?
No, when do you get into it?
Oh, when did I get into it? Well, I've always like been into music. Like when I was in middle school and high school and college, I was in chorus classes and I sang in my church choir and I wrote like music, but I just didn't consider myself an artist because it wasn't something I was doing for real. You know? It was like a hobby. Like I used to write songs and shit, sing it to my sisters, friends, you know, and be in chorus classes, but I didn't think I would be an artist until college when everybody in college was like doing it, and a lot of people that were lit weren't that talented to me. Dang. Like a lot of the rappers on campus that was lit, I was like watching them perform and I was like, okay, that was mad lame. If I do what I like, bro, I feel like it will go harder. So I started doing like talent shows and I saw like the audiences fucking with me. So I was like, okay, let me post this on like Instagram. So I just started doing freestyles and that's how I'm like Freestyle Fridays were born.
That is so cool. So it's like you just pretty much saw how everybody else was moving with and you're like,
like I just knew that like what I wrote was better. You know, like, and I feel like in parties, I've always been observant to what slaps. Like, I know what type of beats go hard. Like, I feel like my musical ear is so diverse. I like country music. I like rap. I like R&B. I like Afro beats. I like Caribbean. I like reggaeton. Like, as long as the beat go hard. And then if you really saying some shit on a fire beat, like, that's double the fire. Oh. And then you just got to deliver it well so it resonates with people. You feel me?
Oh, okay, that's cool. So, like, when it comes to, like, your process, like, writing songs, pretty much, it just comes to you pretty quickly, or do you just try to have a system to how you write your songs?
I think it's different for every situation. Like, my friend Pamela, shout out to her. I was just doing a song to her that I wrote. Like, I wrote that off a personal situation. That was, like, you know, it took me, like, maybe an hour, and then I'll come back to it later. But sometimes I can just hear a song and write in, like, 30 minutes. It can be some fun shit that I'm just, you know, saying. Or sometimes it'll take me, like, me starting something and then coming back like 6 months later. I don't know. It's just different, you know? But I definitely wrote songs in a quick amount of time. Like I would say the quickest I've written a whole song is maybe like 1 hour. Like I'll just come up with a catchy chorus, then the verses have to make sense, you know? So, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's really, really cool. You're not necessarily a part of like a collective yet, correct, ma'am?
What do you mean by collective?
Like, you know, some people have their groups, like J. Cole has Dreamville and everything, and FaZe has like As Us and stuff like that.
I'm just an independent artist. But I do one day when I have like my own label, you know, sign other dope artists. Like, I feel like I know so many talented people. Like, my friends are so talented. If I could just push them, I would sign them. Like, I feel like I have a different ear for music. Like, there would be so many different types of... And I'm sure everybody musical feels this way, you feel me? But, yeah, I just feel like it'll be lit. Soon come, though.
Oh, yeah, no, most definitely.
Soon come.
And what artists you say kind of like influences your style? Anybody influences? Just there's no
influences. I don't know about influences. I know that. Okay, I have influences like Wizkid. Shout out to Wizkid. Shout out to Ninja. Like I grew up listening to his music, so like I would say what influences me about him is like how easy he rides the beat. Like he just makes it so easy. I like Doja Cat right now. I think she's fire because she can sing and she can rap and she knows beats. Like I love Lil Wayne, his metaphors, analogies, like it always made me like, damn, like what? He just said what? Like I want people to think that when they, you know what I'm saying? J. Cole, obviously, shout out to NC, you feel me? And I love Shinsia, the way she caters on the beat, you know, she's really fire. So it's just different people from different, you know, Burna Boy. Shout out to all these people, you know. But I think that my sound is just me. I don't think that, I mean, obviously they play a role in like how I listen to my music and my beat options and stuff. But like, I feel like what I do on the beat is just me type shit. You feel me? Like, I like just switching it up.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good for sure, man. When you distribute like your music, you pretty much use cause I use DistroKid. You use DistroKid?
Oh, you make music?
Oh yeah, I got a mixtape out that I dropped
dope.
in April 30th.
Oh, dope.
12
You have
tracks.
to do a freestyle right now on your show. I'm so serious.
Not right now.
No? Too nervous? Okay, cool. Didn't mean to call you out. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's all good. Maybe some other time. I'm more like a writer and everything.
Okay, dope.
It's just stuff like that. Still kind of trying to get my feet wet again and everything. I was kind of writing since I was like 13 and everything, but it was kind of on again, off again
How old
for
are you
like
now?
a while. I'm 23, so it's kind of been a break and everything. But I just dropped my first project in like April and stuff like that. It was a long process. I started in December, then I fell out for a little bit, then I came right back to it in February.
Okay.
And like I said, like I'm not gonna leave Charlotte until I actually get this project done.
Right. So did you produce it or?
I got beats for free through ads actually on Instagram. I don't know why.
Interesting.
Like, yeah, Google just knows what you want for some reason.
Yeah, because the government's watching you.
Yeah.
Everything you do.
I guess I'm a government funded artist or something. I don't even know.
I'm so weak. That joke was so corny.
Yeah, it was a little bit. But it's like, but they do beat. But it's like literally all I got is beats on my laptop, like hella beats. So it's like, and in the meantime, I really just in my spare time, I would just like consider like future projects in the future, and I would just like find all the beats, like stockpile them,
right?
And I would just kind of put them in files on like my flash drive and stuff like that. So it's just like, you know,
dope. I gotta check you out.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it's like literally it's just 12 tracks and everything. I feel like my biggest strength is that I use a whole lot of big words and stuff like that.
Okay,
so
like what?
Like beguiled, stuff like that. Like people don't usually use that term beguiled a lot.
What's that?
Beguiled is like pretty much like when you're just like when you're like, I don't want to say a berserk or whatever, but when you're beguiled, you're kind of in shock. Like you're just something just like, you know, something pretty much catches you off guard.
Okay, I'm going to start using that. Yeah, thanks.
Gonna start using
but okay, back to the interview.
Oh yeah, no, for certain. And when it comes to your like upbringing, I understand. I think you mentioned that you were Muslim and Nigerian of the Yoruba people and everything.
I'm so weak. Not the Yoruba people. It's Yoruba people. I'm weak.
Yoruba.
Yeah, Yoruba. But I grew up Muslim, is what I was saying. Like my parents come from like a Muslim background, so I was born Muslim, and then my mom converted. So then she like brought us up into being Christians, you know. So, and then you said something about my Yoruba background. What do you mean? How was that?
Yeah, just how everything pretty much influenced you in your life today. You know.
I mean, I feel like in my sound, like growing up in North Carolina, I'm definitely like a North Carolina girl. Like, you feel me? But at the end of the day, I'm Nigerian. So, like, my catalog, I listen to African music. I eat African food. I speak Yoruba at home. You feel me? I just know how to switch it up. And nowadays, I realize that a lot of artists, like, especially U.S. artists, are trying to tap into that Afro beat sound, that Afro wave. But I feel like I'm just, like, the perfect mix. Like, you feel me? So, I'm really bridging the gap, essentially. So, I think that's really dope. I think that's what also makes me stand out. Like, that's how Star do that freestyle when I posted it. That's the Afrobeat song, and Skibby posted me on his page, and that like helped me with my platform because like they never seen a rapper do that on that type of beat. You feel me? So like that really became like the remix for real. But let me not. Shout out to Skibby, you feel me? Shout out to Skibby though.
No, you'll definitely go far.
Shout out to Skibby.
For real, man. It's just
amen. No, God willing. God willing, soon
yes.
come. You know.
Yes, you have a certain raw talent that I don't really see in a whole lot of artists and everything.
Really?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like you got your own style. I feel like you're like the leading person. If I say like at NCCU for sure.
I appreciate that.
Because it's just like just like I said, you already have like a sense where you're just already a superstar. It's just a matter of just really just everything falling in sync.
Exactly.
Where, like it's just a matter of time.
Gotta
really.
move smart now.
Yeah, and you've already had like I think you already had like people kind of ask about you. I think to like you have like fans and whatnot. Like
yeah, for base. Sure. I mean, I have supporters. They're like so lit. Thank God for them. I mean, I feel like anybody that supports you, like, for example, like, besides this podcast that we're doing right now, do you like doing something? What do you do?
I mean, I do rap too. Like, it's
I
just
mean,
like,
okay, so you have people that listen to your music and support you, right?
yeah, but it's like in my case and everything, because I be trying to put like my SoundCloud on various like what you say playlists and everything.
Right.
So it's like sometimes it's just people will kind of listen to it and stuff, but
Yeah.
they don't really leave a whole lot of comments. It'll be like in like other like country like the Netherlands or something like that.
Okay, well
So
that's
like,
just all about consistency and what you're
yeah,
putting out and where you're putting it out to. You know, you can't only drop it on SoundCloud, drop it everywhere, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok even. TikTok is lit, you know, like, and then find your audience, the people that like your sound. But me, I'm trying to be like a universal artist. I just speak like on whatever beat. Like I fuck with Janae Aiko. Shout out to her because I could say she influences me. Like I love Janae Aiko. You know, Summer Walker too. Shout out to her. Like I feel like and I grew up in a Ja Rule, Ashanti era. Like, you know, that's how I want people to feel. When I think about their music, I think about a good time in my life. Like, I want that type of feeling when people listen to my music, you know?
Oh yeah, no, for real. Like Ja
Timeless.
Rule, that time was like very. I don't know how to explain. That's the first. That's the first beat for sure. I was just thinking about that song earlier today. That's crazy. I don't know why.
Yeah, you gotta listen to it on your way home now.
Yeah,
we gotta listen to it on the way to the gym. No cap.
Yeah, very fun stuff. It's a nostalgic feeling too when you listen to like songs like that.
Yeah,
like
for sure, for sure.
And everything. Because
another song that makes me feel like that is what's that song? Ooh, oh, Boricua, Borera, Dominicano, Colombia, Boricua. That song go hard, yo, no cap. Okay.
I thought that was a big pun song for a second.
Nah, that song was fire.
Nah, for real. But it's like, yeah, so like your goals going into the future and everything. I know you dropped like several projects, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's just like
2 projects.
Oh, just 2?
Yeah.
I
have an EP out, Nothing Less, and that was dropped in 2019, and 5 songs. And that was like my first big like, oh my gosh, okay guys, I'm about to drop a project. Like that was a great body of work. But the only thing I regret about that EP is the last song on it was like the wrong version of the song. Like I dropped the wrong version. I dropped the unmixed, unmastered version. Like it was just raw. Like my producer was playing with like vocals on that track, and like I feel like it wasn't the best quality because it wasn't done yet. But I had already dropped the whole entire thing, and the streams were already getting crazy. So I was like, I don't want to delete it. So I just left it up there, and it's still up there to this day. But one day I'm gonna drop the real version, and you know people are gonna fucking run it up, period. But yeah, Level Up is out now. I had just had a release party for that 2 weeks ago, or October 1st.
Sorry,
when it dropped.
Should have made it for sure.
No, it was definitely a vibe. You know, I feel like it was a lot of great people. It was people from my job, people from my middle school, high school, people from my dance team, people from every part of my life. Even my dad came. That was the first show my dad came to. You know, being African, they don't really believe in music, but now he's understanding the picture, he's understanding the vision. My uncles be calling him, telling him about me. He's like, whoa, like, you know, Uncle this daughter listens to your music. I'm like, yeah, Dad, like I knew that already. I was trying to tell you that. He did, but now he's seeing it, so we thank God. But yeah, the release party was lit. The album I just dropped is 10 songs. You know, I recorded some songs in Nigeria when I went this April, so those songs are on it. I'm really tapped into their industry. You know, I feel like if I blow over there, it's gonna be crazy. Like, but there's no money in the. Oh, I don't want to say that, but it's just bigger if you blow in the States. Like, you know, like it's just more lit. But anyways,
But it's 50-50 because like back home and like here.
Yeah,
like,
facts, facts. So they definitely be showing me love. I definitely got fans in Nigeria. Like when I went in April, when I got out the airport, people were asking to take pictures with me. It was crazy. I was like, oh my gosh, is this a thing? But I knew it's a thing. But at the same time, but it's like, dang, is this really a thing? You feel me?
It will be like
but
that.
I thank God because I'm just a real ass bitch. Like none of that really even, like fame to me is like not even that even like it's just, you know.
I feel like it'd be more problems.
It's just being a great person. Like anybody that's just a great person, being themselves, doing what they love, it should be famous. Period. Like that's just real energy. You feel me? But what a time we live in.
Oh, definitely a time we live in. But I feel like being famous like more complicated now. Like, you know, like PC and everything. You know, people doing this, people trying to do things like to get clout and stuff of that nature and everything. Would you be seeing yourself trying to like compete with them, or just doing what you got to do and just
compete with them? I don't think I compete with anybody. I feel like I don't really have competition because I'm doing my own thing. Like everybody's just, I don't know what people are famous for nowadays. We live in a very weird time, you know. But at the same time, I feel like the ones that make it and live like last in it is the people that are just, you know, really just being themselves. I don't know. I'm just doing this life shit, pretty much. I'm blessed. I thank God. You feel me? He gave me this talent. I just used Instagram to like show people what it's doing for me, and you know, the rest is history for real. I thank God for life every day though, because people die every day. You know, people die every day. So I thank God that through this journey, I'm able to talk to people, touch people. My music can change people. When I die, you know, people can listen to it like, dang, this girl was so fire. Like, if I die right now, I know people going to tap in like, dang, like, why don't nobody know about her? Like, she should have been famous. Like, just give me my flowers now, bitches.
I feel like you've gotten a lot of flowers. I feel like you got about like locally. I feel like you've gotten like a whole lot of flowers. And
you
everything.
Think so?
Yeah.
It's so
everybody knows you're dope.
It's like, so interesting hearing you talk because I feel like I'm looking outside in, like, because this is my life. So it's like I know what's going on in my life, but you from the outside looking in, telling me this, I'm like, for real. That's what you think. Like, this is so interesting. But
you're dope.
You say everybody knows I'm dope. I do believe that they're knowing that now.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I don't think it matters like whether people admit it to you or not and everything. I'm admitting it to you. I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, I'm not gonna hear somebody be like, oh yeah, like they're dope. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah, I feel
it's like, no, like you're damn.
I really appreciate
you're damn
that.
dope. You're an inspiration.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Because it's like sometimes like I be hearing like you freestyle and everything. You put the music out like, damn, I want to get like that kind of confidence. If I can be able to like do that, well, how disciplined do I have
to be? Just practice.
Yeah, man.
Just practice. Like if it's something you love, just practice it. You know, like for example, I have goals. Like I want to be in the best shape of my life for the rest of my life. So I'm hitting the gym. Yeah. Like, you know, and I feel like it's because I want to get there. I have to put in the work. So I'm going to the gym, literally. So that's just work I'm putting into something I want to achieve. So if you really want it, then just, you know, go for it. Because somebody, as long as you're consistent in something that you love to do, like you're going to reap what you sow. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like the journey might be long, but eventually you'll get there. Because you kept going.
Oh, yeah, no, sure.
No cap. That's the best advice I can give anybody. Just hashtag keep going.
Yeah, that consistency can really, really prove some results for real. Like, you know, even when I was about to, like, literally drop my mixtape and everything, I've been saying I wanted to drop a mixtape for so long and everything, years before that. But then as I put in the work in, like, trying to write every day, trying to make it on time to, like, the studio and everything, taking my takes in and stuff of that nature. It's like, wow, I'm really recording this thing. And then I had to rewrite some things, re-record some stuff. Like, the whole process is a journey. Yeah, so like when I hear other people's projects and everything, I really have to give not like their flowers or whatever, but just actually taking the time to actually get the project done. Exactly. And everything. I can never hate on nobody. Exactly. You know, it's like whatever works for you works for you.
Can you leave the door open? Because what time is it? I don't want them to start towing.
7:33. Yeah.
Oh, they start at 8. But
think about you worried about people towing your car?
No, your car. You don't live here.
Oh, dang.
Intermission.
No, it's cool. It should be all right. I'm only gonna be here for like an hour. We're gonna talk.
Yeah, I mean like 20 minutes now because we've been talking for a minute.
Okay, well, yeah, man, but that's really, really cool. So it's like for your next project, you already got the beat selection picked out and everything?
My next project, I haven't really thought too much about because I just like dropped this one and I'm still soaking it in. Like I feel like I gave them so many bangers. Like all I listen to right now is my whole album, period. But at the same time, like I'm always like just the song that I was telling you I just wrote that I did for my friend. Like I'm always writing, I'm always brainstorming. There's some songs I want to do freestyle covers too, but I'm just letting my album press go crazy, you know, because I feel like I don't want to take the focus away from that right now because people need to hear that body of work. It's fire, you feel me? So I'm just promoting that. But I don't know what my next project will consist of. It will still be me. I'll just be more versatile. I'll be hitting different beats, still fire, still speaking the truth, still, you know, switching it up, catching people off guard. Like, it's going to be fire forever. Mm-hmm. Like, I have so much fire to give. That's all I can say. Like, it's actually very easy for me. Mm-hmm. And that's just me being 100%. It's just very easy for me to write. I've realized that. And I've always liked writing, like, in language arts and stuff. Mm-hmm. But, like, I realized that rhyming is like, I mean, rapping, it just goes hard if something rhymes, right? I'm literally giving y'all the recipe right now. Rapping goes hard if something rhymes. So now all you have to do is just make it make sense. Like, just make the sentence make sense, which is going to take practice, but like, just practice it. You feel me? Like, and do it on beat, to a beat. Try not to be predictable. Like try to do something that like is gonna catch somebody off guard. Like they can't guess it. Like right now, if you're rapping on something, I can kind of guess where you're going. Like nah, switch it up. Like oh shit, she did that. Always give them that, and that's gonna make it, you know. And then be for real. Be honest so that they can relate to you because they're like, damn, that shit is true. Like you feel me? They feel it. And then when you make somebody feel emotion, boom, they're a fan because they just felt something. They connected with you. That's the formula. Period.
That's actually cool.
That's the formula. Period.
That's real stuff.
Boom, boom, boom.
So when you're on your projects and like you're pretty much dropping music and everything, like what's your main focus? What's your main focus in your project? Just the feel good aspects, or just
my project. The focus is to just have fun, be original. Like the songs on my project, the first one, Lifestyle Anthem. Like I feel like we should be listening to my project right now, but whatever. Lifestyle Anthem. Like I'm just basically telling them like. Why, please watch who you talking to. Why, watch it how you talking to. Like, it just gotta be something catchy, you feel me? But just say that, watch who you talking to, period. That's what I'm saying. And I just cater that in different ways. I feel like that was just the introduction. Then I went to For My People. And that one was like talking about doing it for Nigeria and doing it for my family. Then I went to Embrace, which was a love song. Then I went to Do That, which was a nasty song. Then I went to Swervin', which was a breakup song. Then I went to Backs on Us, which was a club banger. Then I went to like I'm the Hardest, which is like UK drill. Like I was just giving them so many vibes, but still like. So I'm right now with that. I'm just catching different audiences. Like sometimes I ask people, who do you listen to? If they like Pop Smoke, I might play them a drill song that I did. Or if they like, Janae Aiko, I might play like that type of vibe. But I'm getting like a wide range of listeners so I can stay universal, stay diverse. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how like the mega stars like Drake. Everybody listen to Drake. Or like, just those that, reign forever. That's really you feel me? Like who's your top artist?
My top artists.
Top like, 3.
That are like alive right now.
You gotta answer in 5 seconds.
That are live right now. Oh no, wait.
3.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Drake obviously, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. I know it's very basic, but
no, that's not basic. But you know why because they like cater to like. Well, I can't really say that about them because J. Cole is kind of like.
J. Cole kind of.
Who's your top 3
rappers?
You have the same 5 seconds.
Dirk, okay.
Well, 5, 4,
Dirk, Young Blue,
3,
and
2.
G Herbo.
Okay, that's diverse.
I like G
Dirk and G Herbo both from Chicago though.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chicago. I've never been there. I always want to go. I'm kind of scared though. Can't cap.
I guess like every artist has their own niche and everything. Like obviously J. Cole's more focused on the soulful aspects of like.
I feel like I got some aspects like J. Cole.
Yeah, and everything.
Like I can't say what exactly. I feel like the humbleness. I love you, girl.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think the rawness, like how he don't let nothing change him. He's just him. Like I feel like I'm just that authentic as well. But
and he ages with this stuff too. Not like age in the bad, but kind of matures over time. Like, from J. Cole we have right now to like in the beginning where he's like, like work out for me, out for me, and it's like you're trying to do like all the like mainstream bangers,
Definitely.
which I feel like everyone kind of.
Wait, open the door, just check because I hear something. Trying to be on it for y'all, but J. Cole is definitely one of my top male MCs. Like he's doing his thing. Yeah. Everything all right?
Ain't talking about car?
No.
Alright, cool.
No, wait.
Alright, cool. That's nice. But it's and there's then you have Kanye West, of course, that's more like kind of focused on the artistic aspects too and everything, where it's just like
Kanye's fire. I love his range with his music. His sound choices, his beat choices. He always knows how to cater to it. That's all I can say about that.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, for real. And every Kanye West project sounds completely different. Like there's probably I know like from like the first 3 with Graduation, with College Dropout, Late Registration, and Graduation, and everything. All 3 of them, it has that same like aesthetic, but it was still different. Like you had like College Dropout, which was more like soulful and had the whole chipmunk.
I'm not too familiar with all his works, but dope. He's dope.
Yeah, always dope and everything. It's just crazy. What really sells an artist, like as an individual, with Excess Tentacion, rest in peace.
Facts.
All that could also pretty much just how he pretty much sings. He was like start off on SoundCloud and everything of that nature. Independent. It's just he never sounded like anybody else. I feel like that's what I really respected about Excess Tentacion. I know you have interest in regards to dance too, and it's everything. When it comes to dance, cause I don't think I've seen a video of you dancing yet. I don't know but it's like but at the same token, like when you're dancing and stuff of that nature, it's just like what really what really like inspires you in dance? Like, it's just an energy thing, it's a soulful thing. Does it take you to a different place?
I just feel like I like dancing. Like I grew up in Raleigh. I used to go to the skate ranch. I realized I like dancing, twerking, like routines, choreography. I started watching Aaliyah Janelle. I'm like, that's cute. Being African, we be dancing, whining. So I just started like that. Choreo was a thing for me. So yeah, I was on dance teams like at Athens. I was on Hyphy. Shout out to Hyphy. Oh my God, so long ago. I'm like growing old. And at Central, I was on House Arrest 2 dance team, Juke Squad, freshman year, and I was on ASFE, but the African dance team. But that was really hard to balance, so I had to like quit House Arrest. And then I became the captain of ASFE dance team for 3 years. And then when I graduated, they didn't have nobody to like carry it on, so I like became the coach. The advisor talked to me, asked me if I could do it. So I like built the team back together because there was like all the dancers had graduated and they were like starting all over. So I just kind of stuck around for that, and now the team is prospering again, and they actually performed at my release party. That was lit. Shout out to them. But yeah, so dance has always been like a part of my life. I like TikTok dances, like regular shit, but could I ever be like a dancer like actually I've done a few shows like with Wizkid in Echo Stage. Tamba Hali performed, and I opened up with Valerie and some other dancers that I met around like in DC, and that was lit. That was fucking lit. That was lit. I could probably be a dancer. But I don't know.
That's cool.
I don't know. See, life success can come in so many forms for people. If they tap into everything they love, like what?
They should bring more background dancers again, like in the music videos. Like
yeah,
how
like that.
Why did that
that's
stop?
That's what I'm gonna bring back though. That's what I'm saying. Like I grew up in that era. Like I'm just about to rebring the sauce. Like period.
Like, twerking's all good and everything, but it's just that choreography that I feel like which is like different because it's like everybody was trying to fall in sync at the same time. I felt like they put
now we
more
got TikTok choreo. I'm weak. But yeah,
I'm not even heavy on TikTok. I feel like I really do need to get on TikTok.
Because
I feel like maybe my music could possibly blow up like throughout that way. I know he's spoken about. What's I gotta check to see how much time we got. Dang, only like 30 minutes in. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Now, and going back to speaking on like your background and everything, because I know we all have our niches and everything. I know you were part of the. I don't want to mispronounce it. Yoruba.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm saying it right.
Yoruba.
Yoru.
It's the like Yoruba. Like you have to. It's the RU that you're like.
Yoruba.
No, Yoruba. Yo. Ru. Ba. Yeah, Yoruba. You're still saying Yoruba, but it's Yoruba. That was better.
Okay, I'm trying.
It's cool.
I'm
cool.
used to saying A for effort. But everybody.
So yeah, I'm Yoruba. I'm Nigerian, 100%. But growing up in Raleigh, like, I feel like I'm a regular black person with just African sauce. Because when I'm in Nigeria, they don't even look at me to be a Nigerian because my Yoruba that I'm speaking has accent. But it's so funny. I be switching it up sometimes on niggas like in the Uber drivers and stuff. They just think I'm just this American black girl, and I come in the car, and they're like, this baby, she's fine. Like they'll just be saying, think I don't understand pidgin, then I'll just switch up on them. Guy, what do they talk? Like I'll just ask them like, nigga, what you just say? They're like, oh, like where are you from? Woo, that's so funny. But yeah, I be switching it up. But at the same time, it's a good balance. Thank God for it. But I feel like everybody culture feels lit. Like Spanish people, like imagine if I was Hispanic. Or imagine if I was Korean. Korean is lit.
Mm-hmm,
like even before Squid Games, I loved Korean like lifestyle, drama, food, all of that. So I feel like I would enjoy any culture. That's the beauty about God.
Mm-hmm, yeah, surely. But when it comes to like your tribe and everything, each tribe has their own niche. Like I know, like with Mono folk and everything, my people and they're known for being travelers and everything. Back in the ancient days, like nowadays we're very much known for being highly intellectual. A lot of us becoming like very successful, like entrepreneurs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even with my father, who was from the village of what village was he part of? I almost forgot. Like, okay, my mother was from Seniquili in Liberia, and like my father was from the village of Popeye, I think. Yeah, Popeye, I think that's what it's called. I don't want to say Popeyes and everything. Like, wait, he from Popeyes? Like, nah. But it's like, everybody has a certain niche and everything, way that they carry themselves and so on, and it's just like the place where my father grew up, they're pretty much known for being, I don't want to say talkative or whatever, but they're just very like, well spoken and stuff of that nature. So it's just like, we all carry a lot of these niche and qualities until like, us nowadays. So it's like you see me like kind of doing a podcast right now the way I'm speaking.
You're talkative.
In a sense.
Yeah.
Really good with interviews. And so it's just like, so it's just stuff of that nature. But at the same time, there's still a dark side to like even my people too. Like some people, like like in the mono tribe, they can have a tendency to be kind of narcissistic. Very head ass over themselves, whatnot. Very prideful in a sense. Don't really. They feel like they know too much and everything.
Yeah.
If you were to go to describe pretty much how like Yoruba people, like in a generality sense, like how would you pretty much describe them as a whole?
Oh my gosh, I feel like Yoruba people are just so lit. Like they're so lit. Like when you meet Yoruba guys, like you'll be like, damn, these niggas are just funny as fuck. Like they're just so like smart. They have street knowledge, and they have like they know how to switch it up. Like, and they're so cultured. Like the girls there are so cultured. We grew up like very traditional. We greet people like, you know what I'm saying, mannered, and we clean up after ourselves. Like, not saying that other tribes don't, but I'm saying like we make it a habit to where it's noticeable, like, but not intentional. And our family values, like, of course, being Nigerian, your parents want you to be successful, so like that's all implemented. The food is so different, but it's so fire. Oh my god, it's just so fire. And then the tradition is so beautiful. Like the weddings, the funerals, like everything is a celebration. They look at life so differently, And so, so you said, how would I describe the Yoruba people? Hardworking. I would say that. And I say that about like the Spanish culture too. I would say that as a whole, like with any third world country, because when they get opportunity, like they work hard to make sure that they can find success from it, because it's that or either going back to Africa. Like coming to America, you see like, for example, how light, something that we take for granted in Nigeria. NEPA is taking light every hour, every 2 hours. They don't have light, then they gotta get a generator. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. It's mad different. Makes you appreciate everything we have here. So when they come here, they like, work to like make sure they're good. But anyway, so that's why I would say hardworking.
That's wondrous. It's very, very wondrous and everything. That's cool. But I know I've heard a lot about Yoruba people, like spirituality wise and everything and stuff, like Orishas. Is that like a Yoruba people thing?
I'm totally not into that.
Orishas? Oh.
Definitely not into that. But I've heard about that too. It's so funny when I tell people I'm Yoruba, they ask me about that a lot. But like I said, I grew up Muslim and then I converted to being a Christian. So like my family wasn't into that. I think that's like more of a historical thing. Maybe ancestry or like something like that. I do know that they practice like, or they believe in like, is that a god or something, Orisha?
It's like like how like Greek people got like Olympus and like Olympic gods and everything. So, yeah. Orisha is like a collective of gods and everything.
Interesting, yeah. So I'm sure that has some like deep like demonic like traditional things, but that's not like anything I'm into because I'm a Christian. So yeah, I believe in God. So I don't really look into stuff like that. But I mean, it's Africa. There's so much like evil in like, just as much as there's good, there's evil. There's good and evil. Like if you believe in God, then that's a basic principle. So things like that shouldn't surprise you. I feel like in America, people practice voodoo. People practice witchcraft. In a sense, they're into horoscopes and zodiac signs, psychics. Like it's all evil. So it's like Orisha or whatever it is, like, in Haiti they do voodoo, like, so it's just there's evil wherever you are, so you just gotta stay prayed up and that's just how I feel about it, know.
So how did pretty much the Yoruba people, like, what's their like traditional what am I trying to say, like
religion? Not
religion, but like how like they traditionally like worship God, because like my people are more like they live in like the mountains of Liberia, so it's like in Nimba actually. So it's like, so like what they would do is they would go up to the top of Mount Nimba and everything and praise God, because they felt it was like the closest to get them like to God. So it's like they would refer to God as Walla and everything. And
wow.
So it's just like just stuff of that nature. Like I was just saying, like, how do you Yoruba people? Do y'all got your own dishes too? I feel like everybody has their own. I don't
know about that. I do know that they have Christians, they have Muslims, they have Catholics, they have people that do like voodoo. Like I don't know if they have like their own name or something, but people that families are into that. They have like regular things just like everybody else. There's actually a lot of Asians in Nigeria too. There's been a lot of Asians migrating, so I'm sure that there's some Hindu or Buddhism or whatever religion that they practice going on there too. But going to the mountains to worship God, I'm not really sure about that. Yeah,
Everybody got their niche, man. Everything got their niche.
Yeah, I'm not.
I want to travel there to like go to like the Mount Nimba and everything, because I feel like there's a spirituality aspect of it and everything.
Oh, are you a what do you call those people? Christian, or what are they?
I mean, it's just like the same with the European people too. There's some people Christian, some people are.
Oh, you're saying that's like your tribe?
Yeah, mono
Oh,
tribe.
okay.
Yeah, in mono.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
what y'all do. Oh, okay. So is that what you do? Do you?
I mean, I'm not gonna hike up a mountain and say what's up
No,
with
like
God.
do you call God Wallah?
Sometimes I feel like that'd be the best way because like everybody has their own relationship with God too and everything, and that's originally how like my people would refer to God as Wallah and everything.
Is that a language that's just translating the word God to? Oh, okay.
Just a language translating like Allah and everything. That's like Allah, Wallah. It's just I feel like everyone has their own words and everything, but it's all the same.
I thought y'all were like changing the word or something. I don't know what I thought. Yeah.
Nah, it's just Wallah.
Yeah, I think we got one more though.
Yeah, no, for real, man. It's just like it's cool speaking about spirituality and stuff like that. You pretty much go to church every Sunday, right? Or do you just pray to?
I don't know about every Sunday, but I definitely pray to God. I have my personal connection with God. Actually, recently I've been relearning the Bible and just like restudying it in my adult life because I feel like growing up Christian, I went to church and I listened to the pastor and the Bible studies and stuff, but my understanding of it now is way different. Like I feel like God has given me more wisdom, so I'm able to like decipher certain parables and like understand things. So I've realized that a lot of things we've learned in this age, in this time, 2021, has been washed down. Like for example, Sunday worship. That actually came from King Constantine in year 385 AD, changing the main day of worship from Saturday to Sunday because he was into Greek mythology and so he was a sun god worshiper. So like he changed that. But the holy calendar is you're actually supposed to worship on the Sabbath, which is a Saturday. So recently I've been going to this church. It's not a 7-day Adventist because there are certain things that like we're supposed to be doing and keeping like that we don't do because we don't know, because we live in a time where things have just been changed over time. And if you really in tune with the Bible, then you know that because it says in the Bible that not to digress and go all biblical.
No, do whatever.
But it says that like when God comes again, he's going to come to restore, like because Jesus is going to come twice, you feel me? He came as Jesus Christ, but he's going to come again before the world ends, you feel me? And a lot of people won't even know it's him because there's no faith on the earth, like because people believe in so much shit, psychics, horoscopes, you know, like it's just the world is so lost now.
And the media is
like if Jesus Christ came back, would you even think that Jesus? No, you would probably want him to like heal you or like, you know, perform a miracle, perform a sign or wonder. But it tells us in the Bible when he comes again, he's not going to do that because we already know that God can do that. He's going to come to restore. So he had to reteach and reestablish. So like the truth has to come back because it's been washed away because the devil has ruled the earth. And that's just no cap. So a lot of times, like, I don't like to get that deep with people because I feel like nowadays, today's world is just so like
mental threats
COVID,
podcast,
this, and like just what the fuck is happening in the world. But like nobody ever thinks about like what's bigger than this. Like what's the reason we're here? Like when we take that last breath and when we transition, like what's it gonna be like? You feel me? So I want to know because you know I've had people die around me and I just wonder like, damn, how was it like for them? You know, my older sister passed away when I was in college and I was like, dang, like we used to talk about growing old together. We didn't get to grow old together. You feel me? Because she died and we didn't expect that because she was young, but you don't expect it because it's random. So how is that going to be like if it happens to me? So that wonder made me like really like understand the Bible. And now I understand like, damn, okay, I'm doing stuff different right now. I'm too wrapped up into what's happening right now. Like I need to get back on track so I can make it to the kingdom. You feel me? So, and because like there's so many different like religions and stuff like that, like it's not a coincidence. This pandemic, down to everything that's happening in the world, you know, what's being celebrated. The world is so sensitive about stuff. Like it's supposed to be like that. Down to like this vaccine being mandatory, down to wildfires, locust infestations, random earthquakes, the Taliban taking over. Like it's not a coincidence, but we've been so like programmed into like school, work, this, that. We don't think beyond that. So it's like I feel like I'm very aware and I'm very woke, but not in a like weird way. Like when I used to think about woke people, I used to think of, I don't know what I used to think of, but I just feel like I just know, like I understand life a little. I'm maturing, I guess you could say. So yeah, I just think differently.
Oh no, I feel that. It's like it's no problem to even like switch up and like really like get deep in like stuff like that, nature and everything. You know, this mental threats podcast, you can pretty much talk about whatever you want. Yeah, nature. Yeah, everything.
I'm weak. Not talking about no nature. I'm not a nature person.
Just the generalities, it's like you know, just like that and everything. Because I feel like things are going to.
I think we talked about that, right? Influences.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's just like we pretty much. But I want to kind of stay on this subject too, because like the world is kind of going crazy and whole lot of stuff. The COVID stuff, whether you want to take the vaccine or not. Everybody
I feel like that's just all that. And I work at a corporate center, so like the TV's on, this the news 24/7. That's all that's on the news, and it's very draining. If you let it drain you, if you don't just, think beyond that. Because it's supposed to be like that right now. Yeah. Like, the end times is going to be crazy, and it's not going to get any better. People talking about, whatever, it's the world. People talking about, like, they think, like, it's really not going to get better. It's just going to be only more catastrophes and more things, and, the honest truth is you just have to remember that the only thing promised when you're born is death. That's the only thing. So, while you're here, why do you think you're here? And what are you going to do to, like, be remembered or be known? What are your deeds, Like, what are your deeds?
Yeah, man. Stuff like that I be thinking about all the time. Especially, this is my last semester in college and everything. And I be thinking, like, where's the next stage after this? I'm thinking about going to grad school. Yeah. And everything at Howard University. That's the plan.
That'll be lit.
Oh, yeah, I know. Most definitely, hopefully.
Congrats in advance. Okay.
Yeah, business administration, man. That's one thing I'm
so excited about going to the workout.
Go do the workout.
Like, I'm about to get right on these hoes. Like, music, going back to the music topic now, music is really all about, sound, obviously, and how you look. You feel me? And I just feel like I've been sleeping on myself for so long. Like, I just be living life, like, But if I really start being the best version of myself, like, switching up my hairstyles just cause I can, or like just, getting fly all the time, or like working out all the time, like just being great in every aspect, health-wise, financially, like I'm really gonna be that bitch, period. And everybody will be that bitch if they just did that, and that's just what I'm doing right now. And so # we thank God, period.
# we thank God.
# we thank God, period.
It's wondrous. It's very wondrous.
Yeah, we thank God.
For sure. Like, when it comes to, like, your workout plans and everything, y'all just have, like, several days and everything. It's, like, one day for, like, core, one day for, like, upper body, one day for lower body. That's all I'm trying to do.
I'm so weak. I don't even have a day. I don't have a routine. Today, me and my homegirl, we're going to do, like, less cardio and just more, like, ab and arms and legs and stuff. But, I just do whatever I feel like I need to work on. If I feel like I need to shed, I'll do cardio. If I feel like I need to build, I'll hit the weights, So, but I know people be having their, like, days. Self-taught, # period, with my stretch trainer. But people be having their days where they do legs only and like Monday, Wednesday, Friday abs and stuff like that, which is dope too. I just feel like people should just do whatever works for them. Do you go to the gym?
Not lately. I'm starting to get back into just running around the football field in the morning and everything. If I have like extra time, I'll just go out and just take like 4 laps and everything, and then just get back to like the rest of my day. And then like I'm thinking maybe next week if I can set up like the right workout plan, I'm gonna just probably do like maybe one day upper body strength, one day core, and then leg strength. I'm gonna save leg strength for like the weekend, bro. Cause like when I work out my legs, man, my legs be dead for a while. So like, I need a time, like pretty much recharge and everything of that nature.
Yeah, my legs be
and everything. And like I know it's just like when people exercise, they pretty much just feel a whole lot better about themselves. When you say exercising,
you feel alive. Like you feel alive. Like it's amazing to move your ligaments. Like you're like. Wow. Like,
wow. Yeah, no, for real. Like, I used to, like, one time, like, I was kind of addicted to, like, just running.
Oh, for real?
Like, jogging and everything up and down, like, the street.
For real?
And stuff, like, because it was, like, it'd be the time I'd just be listening to music, so sometimes I just feel like it's just, just me and God and just running, man.
Yeah.
Just feel
that's lit.
Sometimes I just look back on my life and stuff like that, look forward in the future and everything. It's like a form of meditation in a sense, but not really.
Facts.
Where it's just, like, that's all I'm thinking about.
Release.
Is, like, stress release and stuff of that nature and everything. So it's just like I understand it's just like you mentioned like practice and everything is pretty much just all it takes for like pretty much to build your style up and stuff of that nature. How much time do you dedicate daily to like just doing what you do? You just take an hour out the day, 2 hours, so you don't
I think it just depends on whatever I have time for. Like I just do whenever I feel like it, but that's often because I love to make music, so I'm always like singing a melody or listening to instrumentals or just listening to my own music or like listening to just music in general. I love music. It just makes me feel good, whether it's to dance, whether it's to vibe, whether it's just I listen to it more than I watch TV. But I watch TV too, though. So you feel me? It's just whenever I feel like it. But like my life is not wrapped around it because I still work a regular job, corporate job, Monday through Friday. I still work out when I can. I still coach dance. I still do other things, you know. So it's just whenever I have time for it. But on an average, I would say at least like, at least 5 hours a week, at least 5 hours a week. So if you think about it, that's about an hour a day, Monday through Friday. You know.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
5 hours a week. That's cool, man. That's
at least,
cool.
Maybe more, but at least if it's not listening to my music, or if it's not making, or if it's not working on a freestyle, you know. Yeah.
Oh man, that's wondrous. That's dang wondrous for real.
Or maybe no hours a week if I don't feel like doing shit, you know.
Just don't force it, like just.
Or maybe 15 hours a week if I'm like in my bag and I'm working or I'm got studio, you know. But you know, it just varies.
And do you only go to like one studio, or do you just go to multiple studios and just do whatever? Like you got connects.
I definitely have a main producer I work with. Shout out to PZ. He's on my album When You Call featuring PZ. He produced my first EP as well. He's fire. He's an artist. He's a cameraman. He's a producer. Like he does it all. And basically, I met him, and we like worked really well together. And I was like, oh bro, like we gotta work. So he started sending me beats. He loved how consistent I was. He loved how I kept giving him bangers. Like everything he sent me, I was killing. He's like, bruh, like now we gotta be a team. So I'm like, yeah, like let's take this shit to the top. So we just have this great connection where like, you know, he works with me for free because he believes in me that much. So, but I definitely work with other producers, you know. It's like 4 producers on my album or 3 producers on my album, you know, they're from different places and I work with them, you know, paid them. We worked well together. Those are my guys. We'll probably work more in the future and I'll continue working with different producers, you know, but me and PC, we already have this bond. So that's obviously my go-to producer and he's based in Maryland. So I just, whenever I want to record a project or something, I'll just have it together, take a trip out there and we'll have a session for the weekend or, you know, for however long it takes, a day maybe, who knows, but, you know, So, but I work with everybody. I work with B-Banks, he's in Atlanta now, you know, I've worked with, just so many people, Walai Talai, Tommy Dre, Toady, like, I've worked with a lot of producers, and they're all fire. Shout out to all the producers, because without them, us artists, nothing.
That's real cool, man. It seems like you have a whole lot of stuff going for you, man. No,
I really do.
Would you consider writing a book? Just wondering.
Definitely. Why not? I would consider being an actress. I would consider modeling. I want to do it all. I want to tap into everything I can do, period.
Yeah, dude.
You know, but I definitely would write a book. Why not? I got so much to say. As long as I could just talk through it. Check outside real quick, though.
It did sound like
it sounded so great.
Are they doing? Not towing it, all right? They towing my car?
I don't know what your car looks like.
It's a silver Toyota Camry.
Don't look.
All right, cool. Hold on. What a second. Oh, God. It's good? We're good? We're good? Let me just double check just to see. All right, cool. It's still there. All right, good. No. It's fine. But really trying to make it up to like the hour mark and everything. I know that's why it's like.
How long is it right now?
Oh, just 13 minutes. Ain't nothing. Like it's just
that's a lot of talking though. My tongue getting dry.
What? But you be rapping and everything. I know you.
Not for no hour.
Oh yeah, maybe not for no hours. I mean, but you're gonna be doing interviews.
I don't want to keep my friend waiting. She gotta go to the gym. We gotta go to the gym.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine.
You know, I just want a quick workout.
Oh yeah, no, it's no problem. I feel like we hit on a whole lot of stuff right there, Queen Izzy and everything.
We did. That was a great interview. Mm-hmm. You know, thank you for having me. You know, I gave them my advice. Period. My final advice is. Yes, the secret sauce. Just stay consistent. Like, keep giving people bangers. Keep switching it up. Keep being fire and stay real. Like, be you. Don't ever change. It's going to be people that don't like you, don't like your sound, don't like what you dropping. Like, I have a whole bunch of haters. Like, this other day, I just dropped a TikTok video. Everybody was like, ew, never dropped this. Like, they was talking shit. I was weak as fuck. I was like, damn. And it was because my shit was really getting a lot of views. Like, so I was open to so many people and opinions. And I was like, damn, you right. And everybody not going to like it. And half of them, when you click on their profile, it's fake profiles. It's cartoon characters, like weirdos and shit. So it's like,
you gotta stay real. You gotta just keep doing
it. You can't let that discourage you. You gotta just keep going. Like, not everybody gonna hype you up. Not everybody gonna think you cute. Not everybody gonna think that you hard or you're fire, you know. But just don't let it get to you. And that's just that, period.
Yes, most definitely.
Stream the album. Level Up out everywhere. Izzy to the world. Hashtag it. Soon come. You feel me? I'm going to the top, period.
Yes, that's most definitely. That is definitely that. Thank you very much, Queen Izzy, for hopping on.
Boom, 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 boom.
I don't know if that's her ad lib.
I just made you.
That might be her ad lib.
I'm turning you up when I do that.
Oh, yes. Boom, boom, boom. For sure. Thank you for hopping on to the Mental Threads podcast. This is your host, Toasty. Sew it up. We are sewing out.
I'm cracking up.